and gentlemen, what a time to be alive. Welcome to Constructing the Beast. I am your host, once again, Darius Riddick, a.k.a. Riddick the Lion, a.k.a. CEO of the Handsome Company, a.k.a. the D, the Man, the Don with the Plan. If you are tuning in with us once again and you are already part of our family, I would like to say thank you so very much for your continued support. Without you, none of this would be possible. If this is your first time listening in, welcome. If you are unfamiliar with what Constructing the Beast is about, it is a movement, not just a podcast, dedicated to ultimately creating a dominant, more ass-kicking society. And for you personally, to dominate in every single aspect of your life, whether you're an athlete, an entrepreneur, or just an everyday Joe. This is your reckoning to a better life. Ladies and gentlemen, I said it once, I'll say it twice, I'll say it every single time. You all are the reason this has been so popular and why this has even been made possible. And I want to say thank you again from the bottom of my heart. But I ask, as always, if you find value in today's episode of this movement, that you share it with one person that you care about or don't care about, that you feel would benefit from it or that could better themselves. Because again, say it with me, the goal here is a dominant, ass-kicking society. So I want to hop right into it, but I want to start off with this, and that's, I don't claim to know everything, but what I do know, I know very, very well. I lived a very short life, but in that time, I've gotten the opportunity to experience a lot more things than the average person would have to undergo. And you know what? I wouldn't change a single thing at all, because all of it, everything I went through, everything I've done has led me to this moment, talking to you guys right now, being able to support you, provide this knowledge, and ultimately spread the love. And I am thankful for that. And on that note, today's episode is going to be on something that a lot of us carry around with us throughout the day, but I don't think we actually understand the gravity of it. And this is going to be your walls, the governing force of your beast that you are trying to construct. And it's a powerful tool known as gratitude. Now, guys, this message is going to be short, sweet, and to the point. But ultimately, what I want you to take away from today's episode is this. You should always be grateful. Be thankful for where you are, where you came from, and don't be so cynicistic and so critical about what you don't have. I'll say that again. Always be grateful. Be thankful for where you are, what you have, and not be critical or what you don't have of a situation that you are not in. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I firmly believe that the opposite of gratitude is entitlement, due to many reasons, but the main one is this. A lot of the times, because of the lifestyles we live in the life of instant gratification, we find ourselves focused so much on what we don't have or what we want right now that we don't stop actually and fail to realize what we actually have around us. And this is cataclysmic to success in constructing our beast, because when we are not grateful for the things that we do have, we focus so much on those things that we don't have. And I know that seems very, very juvenile, very basic, but let me try to explain this to you in a way that will make a lot more sense. For example, I talked about us living in this world of instant gratification. When we get on social media or we see someone that has something that we don't have, or someone that's ahead of us, quote unquote, for 99% of the people listening to this, that's an event that's going to get you down, make you feel bad about yourself, make you think that you should be doing more. And in a way, that is a productive mindset if used correctly. However, most of the time it is not used correctly. So what it does, it makes us envious. It makes us jealous, and it makes us hateful towards ourselves, as if we are not good enough. But what you have to understand is this. As I said before, I'll say it twice, I'll say it 3 times, I'll say it again. Our world is a world of snapshots between social media and everything. What people will generally show you is the good in their life. They'll show you the snapshots of the picture perfect moments, right? But they will not get up there and show you the bad moments. Why? Because most people don't want to showcase that. They don't want to advertise that. So what you need to do is focus on yourself. Look at the things that you have in your life. Be grateful for where you are in the health situation, because if you can see out of both your eyes, you can hear out of both your ears, you can taste, you can take a deep breath, you can smell with no issues, you have functionality of your limbs. Whatever you do have, somewhere in the world, there is a person that does not have that. So you can't get out there and see oh, that person has a 6-pack. Man, I feel like shit because, I have a dad bod or something like that. Like, dad bods can be cool, man. Really, it's whatever works for you, right? Or, man, that girl, she has a nice juicy booty and I have a pancake butt. Girl, it's okay. Some people out here like pancake booty. That's all right, too. But this is what I'm trying to tell you in a serious way is it's okay to have what you have. What truly matters is being grateful for that, looking back to where you came from, and continuously making progress toward what you want to improve on, not comparing yourself in an envious manner to others. And the minute you start doing this, you start having that mindset where you're not conceited, you're not better than anyone else, but you know that you personally are better than the person that you were a year ago or 5 years ago. You get into a sense of comfortable with yourself, and you know that you're going to continuously build upon making you a better person, and that in turn will want you to build up other people. I guarantee it, because I'm talking from experience here, people. Back when I wanted to be a bodybuilder, I was all focused on me. I wanted to have nice 22-inch arms. I wanted to have abs and this and that. I want to go to the beach, make people look bad, get all the girls, blah, 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 blah. Basically, that shit was getting me nowhere. And what it took was focusing on just making myself a better person, not worried about what everyone else had. And once I started learning things, I realized how easy it was, and I wanted to pass that on to other people. And a lot of people saw that. They wanted to help me, and I wanted to help them. So we just all circulated all kinds of knowledge, and it made the process that much easier because we weren't envious of each other. We realized that we were on the same team, the humanity team, and we wanted to build each other up. That's the attitude you should have, not one of envy. Ladies and gentlemen, blessings come left and right every single day in our lives. The moment you wake up, understand that there's somebody in the world that didn't wake up the same way you did. They didn't even wake up at all. Some people weren't able to see when they woke up. Some people are praying for the ability to see color or to hear sounds or to be able to taste or to move both their arms. Some people are praying and hoping and crying day after day for the ability to walk, the ability to speak properly, to speak English, to have a job, to have an opportunity for their children to not have to go through the same things that they did. So these are the blessings that you may have in your life. So what I ask you to do is my grateful challenge, right? So every single day, I want you to take 3 things whenever you get up. It can be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however many things you want to be grateful for in a day. But all I ask is 3 things that you are grateful for. And that could be anything. And to keep those 3 things with you. And whenever you start to feel down throughout the day, or whenever you feel like you're going to start complaining about something that you don't have, like, oh, man, I wish I had a nicer car. I wish I had more money, etc. I want you to think about those 3 things. Think about the possibility of somebody else not having those 3 things, or think about what your life would be like without those 3 things and capitalize on them. If it's people, call those people up. Tell them you love them. If it's a certain thing, if it's a certain body part, admire that body part, find a way to make it better, and keep moving. If you see others that want to make that body part better or look like you, then capitalize on that, help those people out, because that's ultimately going to make you a better person, and people vibe towards that. So regardless of what it is, take that and move forward with it. A couple things to remember, ladies and gentlemen: when you have a selfish attitude when it comes towards something that may, have in the plan for you down the road only take 10 months can end up taking you 10 years until you make that switch to when you start focusing on helping others, providing a quality product and a quality lifestyle for other people. Is when it's going to switch, that transition from 100-fold, from something that might have taken you 10 months to 10 years. Understand the gravity and the metric of that. A lot of you are on the correct path to what you're doing. A lot of us, I should say, are on the correct path to what we're doing. But unfortunately, sometimes we are our own burdens because of our attitudes, the way we complain, our lack of gratitude, and the want for instant gratification, the likes and everything right now. It slows us down, and it takes so much longer than it ever needed to. Just understand this: whenever you are going towards a certain goal, whenever you are going towards constructing your beast, it's not about how high you go. It's not about how high you get that building to stand, because I know we all can take the reference. Even though you may have really tall buildings, it is possible for them to not remain that way. So it's not about how high you go. It's about how high you remain. What are you willing to do in order to stay at that peak and maintain that solidarity and to create something better for other people to get up to that height and for you all to build up together? And I know a lot of people, when they listen to these episodes, they listen to me talk and they're like, well, it's a lot easier said than done. You damn right it's a lot easier said than done. Oh, trust me, I know. It's an everyday battle. But you know what? We're in this together. And if it was easy, every single last Joe Schmo, Peabody, whoever would be out there trying to do it. But yet here you are. Here I am. We're trying to do things to better ourselves. And you know what? As long as we stick with it, we will get there. Because realize this: you got to go through the wilderness to get to the kingdom. I know this was really short, sweet, to the point, but if I did not think this was very important for you to live in every single aspect, every single thing you do, every single moment of your life, and it definitely does get tough. But ladies and gentlemen, I speak from experience that my life has changed dramatically just from meditation, praying and being grateful for the things that I have, the body that I have, the finances and the things that I do on a daily basis, and not realizing how blessed I actually am, or however you want to put it. But for myself, I'm going to say blessed, right? These things that we overlook throughout the day is what really fuels our flame. And too often we look at the things that we don't have and that douses it. But we want to build a fire that burns bright, right? We want to construct an amazing beast. And that beast, it don't get fed from negativity. It don't get fed from breaking ourselves down. And it doesn't get fed from a want for instant gratification or for people to validate things for us. It comes from knowing your worth, knowing the worth of others, using that as a team, building upon that, and making the dream happen. So what you need to ask yourself is this: am I the holdup for my own blessings? Think about that.